Hello and hi everyone. We're talking about writing paper this time around, and it's MUET season. And I know MUET is coming soon because you're watching this video. Alright, so we're talking about writing paper. This is talking about task 2. So what is task 2? So a bit of recap. If we go to the previous video that I did, we talk about task 1. Task 1 is guided writing. As you remember, you need to write according to the notes given, all the notes given. But this time around in writing paper, task 2, we talk about extended writing. So what is extended writing? Stress, do not know. So let's check it out in this video. What is task 2? Alright. Okay. So a bit of overview. Previously we talked about task 1. Like I said just now, the stimulus will be letter or email. So you need to reply the letter or email. The format is already in the video, in the test paper, so do not worry about that. But this time around, our concern is task 2. As you can see over here, task 2. Statements setting out an idea or a problem. So this is the stimulus given. Later we'll check out what kind of stimulus do they have. And you need to produce, or your response is essay. It could be discursive, argumentative, or problem solution essay, and at least 250 words. 250 words is around 1 paper and a half, or maybe 1 paper depending on your handwriting. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. So in this video, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to talk about task 2, extended writing. Alright, let's talk about format. So previously we have format. In task 1 we have format, which is format maybe email or letter. But this time around we're talking about just an essay, a general essay. So the task is you need to read the instructions and write an essay. Advised time spent is 50 minutes. And at least produce 250 words essay based on the given statement or statements. Alright. So here's how you want to prepare for task 2. Okay, a bit of error here. This is task 2. So exam task guide. First is you need to understand your task. Analyze the stimulus. That means you tengok baca soalan tu and then tahu apa kehendak soalan. And if you ada highlighter, okay, this is marker, but if you have highlighter, highlight the keywords given, such as maybe if they talk about civic mindedness, underline or highlight civic mindedness. Apakah maksud civic mindedness? You need to nail that. Maybe they talk about higher education, you highlight what do you mean by higher education. Maybe we're talking about university or any kind of platform after school. You need to nail that. Kalau tak, you akan keluar daripada kehendak soalan. Alright, next, plan your response. You need to decide on which essay type you want to embark on, which is maybe discursive, maybe it can be problem and solution, or maybe it could be the other one. There's 3 kind of types, so I will talk about it one by one later. And next, prepare a simple draft. So my advice is to prepare a simple draft, because if you don't prepare a draft, you do not know the whole idea of the essay, one thing. And second thing is you tend to panic when you, don't have the outline when masa dah nak habis like that. So if you have the time, I would really advise you to spend around 5 to 10 minutes to write your draft. Doesn't have to be long, it just have to be points, so that it's easier for you to write the whole essay. Alright, next, write your response. Alright, when you write your response, it has 3 elements. First element, as you can see over here, the first element is introduction. You need to have your introduction, because your introduction is like the head for the essay. Next is main body. Main body here consists of 3. I would advise you to write at least 2 or 3 paragraphs if you can. And then you have your own explanation and also examples. Lastly, the conclusion. The conclusion is how you want to bungkus the essay, or the leg of the essay, how you want to keep it grounded. So you need to have a conclusion, a solid conclusion for you to, wrap the whole essay supaya dia jadi satu essay yang holistic dan essay yang meletup. People say essay that is bombastic, fantastic. And if you have time, check, revise, and edit. Remember, If you have time, check, revise, and edit. Why I say so? Because we are not perfect. I as a teacher, I am not perfect as well. I sometimes mixed up my grammar, past tense, present tense, and suddenly I would also have problems with my, with my spelling errors and stuff like that. So if I have time to sit down when I'm calm down, to look at my essay one by one and see what is the problem, then and there you would know what you want to change and what you could make it better with. Maybe adding more bombastic words, or maybe you want to add idioms, so on and so forth. Alright, if you understand the 4 steps, let's move on to the next slide. Alright, like I said to you, we have 3 types of essay. First is discursive essay, second is argumentative essay, lastly is problem solution essay. So let's talk about it one by one. So what is discursive essay? Discursive essay is an unbiased and balanced discussion of a topic. That means it's like a weighting scale. Like if you have 2 weighting scale like this, so we're talking about the negative and we're talking about the positive in the essay. So you can provide 2 opposing perspectives. It doesn't have to be I agree on everything or I disagree on everything. You will have agree and disagree for discursive essay. Argumentative essay, I'm sorry about that. Argumentative essay is aimed to persuade the audience to agree on the writer's opinion. So you are the writer, so you can easily choose either salah satu sahaja untuk argumentative essay. Argumentative essay, which is you would have only negative or you only have positive. Jangan pilih dua-dua like discursive essay. You need to strongly agree on something or strongly disagree on something. Okay? Next is problem solution essay. It is as direct as it sounds. You need to give, you need to state the problem and you need to provide solution, either or. Okay. Usually this is like maybe if you're talking about social issues, we're talking about environmental problems around the world, technology, and so on and so forth. Usually we'll talk about problem solution kind of essay. Okay, remember to choose your best. They takkan, they usually wouldn't actually ask you to choose, okay, you need to write problem solution essay, you need to write discursive essay or argumentative essay. So you as a writer know where you want to go. Either you want to go to the first road, which is discursive essay, next road argumentative essay, or maybe problem solution essay. It's all, ladies and gentlemen, it's all up to you. Bergantung kepada pilihan anda, sama ada anda confident dengan mana-mana kind of essay. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so how you want to ace task 2? Stress? Don't be. Let me show you how you want to ace task 2. Alright, as you can see over here, writing your essay. You need to have introduction. Your introduction should outline your essay. How you want to outline your essay? You need to provide a strong thesis statement. A thesis statement is the idea of the whole essay. Okay, idea keseluruhan essay. Okay, I will show you how you want to do that. Okay, body. So the body over here is TEEL. This is the kind of formula I always teach to my students. TEEL. What is TEEL? T stands for topic sentence, which is your main point for the paragraph. Second is elaboration, which is your penghuraian in BM. Example is your contoh-contoh. Linking sentence is your mini conclusion on how you want to conclude the whole thing. Like, hence, I believe that... ... Conclusion. Remember to summarize your point, restate your thesis statement, opinion, and stand. That means you restate your paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and paragraph 3, and come back to your introduction, your thesis statement. Sounds confusing, but it's alright. Practice makes perfect. And let's move on to the next slide. So what is a strong thesis statement, ladies and gentlemen? A strong thesis statement consists of 3 things, which is it has to be clear and define the stand of the issue. it has to justify the discussion, and it has to be specific. So before we go there, so you must be thinking, sir, apa tu thesis statement? Thesis statement is basically your statement in the introduction paragraph. That means you agree or disagree, or maybe you want to show you don't like something, then it is on your first paragraph, your thesis statement. So next, over here, it has to be clear and defines the stand of the issue. So you need to choose whether you agree or disagree, or you agree and disagree. Ada lain kat situ, whether you want to choose agree, you want to choose disagree, or agree and disagree. You need to show that in your first paragraph. Remember that, remember. Okay, next is it has to justify the discussion. That means you have to kaitkan kembali dengan your if they have a tagline or maybe a statement given, you have to directly go and refer to that. Pastikan ada kaitan. Contohnya, when you talk about the leader of the country, over here it put Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. Or maybe if it's not politics, maybe they're talking about technology, like whether technology has helped us or not. So remember, you will have to come back to the statement and pastikan you justify the statement. And lastly, it has to be specific. Specific over here is you have to mention your ideas for the essay. That means, kan just now I mentioned to you about introduction, body content, and also your conclusion. So for thesis statement, that means perenggan pertama, which is your introduction, pendahuluan, it has to be idea 1, idea 2, idea 3 mentioned. As you can see over here, the pollution persists in our country because of open pollution, idea 1, industrial emission, idea 2, and number 3, the idea is the release of dangerous chemicals into the environment. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, a good thesis statement will give a good impression to the reader and sets the mood. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so here the body or the contents. Here's how you can make an impactful topic sentence. How you want to do it? So here you need to summarize the paragraph. Summarize the paragraph, like I said, you can use your mini conclusion, hence, therefore, so on and so forth. You need to be clear and specific. You cannot beat around the bush. Make sure you give facts and facts only. Next is thought-provoking. What is thought-provoking? Thought-provoking is like bagi orang tu tertanya-tanya, or bagi orang tu macam, wow, this is a new information. So you will put that inside your essay. And next, it must support the thesis statement. If you dah mention dekat you have to, if you have mentioned in the first paragraph, so you need to make sure that in your paragraph for your body contents is the same. Jangan berlainan, or else it's keluar daripada topik. Alright, so this is the 4 key elements of a strong thesis statement. Next, so conclusion. The conclusion that I would like you to check it out. That you would like to write to be an. Alright, so the conclusion. How you want to write an effective conclusion? Over here, as you can see, first things first, the most important thing is you must have a conclusion. Write the simple one. If you don't have the time at the end of the exam, don't worry, you write a simple one. Make sure you close the essay. You don't want it to tergantung like that. Nanti tak cantik your markah. Okay. Next is you have to make sure that you answer the task 2 question. Vary your language. Over here or all over the essay, if you have quotes, or you have synonym, or you can paraphrase, or you can add bombastic, fantastic words, silakan, put it. As long as you understand the meaning and it is suitable. Next, this is very important because from what I've seen from the essays that I've marked, you should not try to include new ideas because it's not mentioned in the essay that you said. If you do mention, pastikan it's not your main point of your conclusion. Your conclusion should summarize the whole essay. Ataupun your conclusion kena simpulkan keseluruhan essay, bukan introduce idea yang baru. Macam tu. And lastly, do not use very emotional language. Over here, very emotional language is like you say, I hate open burning because like that. Jangan cakap macam tu. You just say, I disagree on open burning happening in Malaysia because ... Use your language wisely and do not show that you are emotional. Okay, here's a good example, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen. In conclusion, environmental issues remain a global issue and it has to be addressed before it's too late. Hence, measures such as sustainable development, idea number 1, mindful consumption, idea number 2, and strict law enforcement needed to curb this problem, idea number 3, like I said just now. So, you will letakkan your thesis statement back and also your topic sentences, topic 1, topic 2, and topic 3. So that's how you want to write a good one. Okay, next slide. So next slide, this is the sample answer or the sample question that I would like you to go on a journey with me. Like how I create a good essay. Okay. So we're back. So I'm on my iPad right now and I'm going to write and you're going to see on my screen right now. Okay, let's start the show. So over here, as you can see, this is the kind of question that you will get during your exam. Okay, so when you look at this, do not be panic. Let's look at it one by one and how I would approach this essay. Okay, first, remember to have your highlighter. So over here I have red highlighter. No, let's take purple. So I want you to highlight this. Okay, you have attended a talk by a famous professor which was recently organized during your school's Science Innovation Week. The following comment was made by the speaker. Today, technology has changed the way we live. Write an essay expressing your opinion. On the statement, write at least 250 words. So over here, so he wants you to write an essay expressing your opinion on the statement. Write at least 250 words. So how you want to write? First things first, you need to do something, which is whether you want to, like I said, agree or you disagree, or you agree and disagree. Okay, so if you are not confident in this kind of essay, pick one side, whether you want to be in the light side or the dark side, which is you want to be in the positive or you want to be negative. This is a bit higher end. I would not advise you to do because it's high end. Even I think that is risky. So let's focus on this too. So whether you want to agree or you want to disagree. Okay, so how we want to do this? Let's move on to the next one. So like I said just now, what are the elements of a good essay? First, it has to have introduction, body contents, and lastly, it has to have conclusion. Ta-da. Okay, so over here for body contents, I would advise you to do 3 T1, T2, and T3. Okay, now that we're done with that, we are on the same boat. So how you want to write a good introduction? So introduction over here, introduction. Let me divide this. Okay, so for your introduction, your thesis statement. What is your thesis statement? So your thesis statement here has to be you agree or disagree. Okay, now that you're done, so you choose one side, whether you want to agree or disagree. In this case, I would like to say I agree. It has helped. Coming back to here, today technology. So I agree on this statement. Agree on this statement. Okay. So I agree on today technology has changed the way that we live. Okay. So over there, once you're done with this statement, remember you need to state your 3 ideas of your essay. That means topic sentence 1, topic sentence 2, topic sentence 3. So over here in the introduction, you briefly mention, tak perlu explain panjang-panjang, you briefly mention topic sentence 1, topic sentence 2, and topic sentence 3. So let's say how does technology has helped us. First, it connects us with everyone. Okay, next is maybe I can say that I can access information freely. Next, lastly, so I would like to mention maybe it has improved my lifestyle. Improve my lifestyle. Okay, this is for my introduction. So now we're done with introduction. Let's move on to our let me see. Okay, let's move on to our topic sentence 1. Topic sentence 1. All right. So when you write topic sentence 1, remember to use TEEL. How you want to use it? Topic sentence 1, I mentioned just now over here, connect us with everyone. Okay. The first E is explanation. So how it connects us with everyone? So it connects us with by using internet. Example. So what is our example over here? E. Example. So I have maybe it can connect me using WhatsApp to my loved ones. WhatsApp, maybe Instagram, Facebook, and so on. Okay. L at the end of the of the essay. Hence, today's technology has because TS1. Okay, next topic sentence 2. TEEL. Topic sentence 3. TEEL. Okay, topic sentence 3 T. What is our second topic sentence over here is access information freely. How you want to explain that? Internet and access information from other countries. Maybe over here, if you want to melancong or you want to visit some places, you can access information like about that place through internet. Previously, zaman our our father or our mother, or maybe our our grandparents, they have to look at maps, they have to look at books in the library for them to check how to travel or interesting places around. But when we have internet, we can check it out. So this is the kind of approach that I'm putting in topic sentence 2. Okay, so example, So maybe how to say can access information, like I say, if you want to talk about pelancongan or travel, how to say about vacation, stuff like that. So I can say that I can access maybe Wikipedia, YouTube, and so on. You see, there is, how to say, nothing wrong in, how to say, expressing your thoughts, but when you express your thoughts, make sure that you give a good explanation and also a good example to support your topic sentence. That is the most important thing. Okay, coming back, hence, the same as this one as well. Hence, today's because topic sentence 2. This is topic sentence 3. Over here, what did I put? Improve my lifestyle. Okay, how does it improve my lifestyle? So maybe I can say the introduction of robots, and AI. What is AI, everyone? AI is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. So example, what is the kind of robots that we have? Maybe nowadays they have that vacuum, that robot vacuum. And then maybe we talk about Siri. We talk about Cortana, Microsoft. Okay. And so on, and then after that, hence, because TS3. Okay, conclusion. You can use in conclusion, to summarize, and so on and so forth. Okay, and then you restate your thesis statement, plus TS1, TS2, and TS3. This is how you write a good conclusion. And maybe you can add quotes, you can add maybe interesting words, or maybe idioms, and so on and so forth. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is how I outline my essay. Okay, remember, TEEL. T, the first T is your topic sentence. E, another E is your explanation. Another E is your example, and lastly is your linking sentence. Alright, now that's done. Okay, so how the next one is, I would like to show you how you want to develop your idea, which is your topic sentence. Okay, let's open this. Okay, let's talk about topic sentence. Usually students struggle in choosing their topic sentence or their ideas because they have less reading. So firstly, of course, you need to read a lot. And by reading a lot, I mean read a lot of facts. We want facts, no cap. I speak Gen Z. Okay, alright. So a good tip for you is to follow this circle, this 3 circle of life. So the first circle is your TS1. Second circle is your TS2. Another circle is your TS3. So what does this circle actually represents? First is maybe individual. Next is your, what is closer to individual is maybe family or community. Another one circle is what? Country or world. So this is how I develop my idea usually. So let's talk about technology. How does technology help us? Okay, individual. Kita tukarlah color kan, takut you can't see. Okay, individual. So how does technology helps us individually? So you can say that improving lifestyle. Okay, how does technology helps our community? You can say that maybe technology has helped us maybe by creating creating good cars, good infrastructures that can help the society. Okay, infrastructures. Okay, and lastly, how does it help the world? You can say that technology has helped the world by what? Maybe they introduce artificial intelligence. Oh, sorry. How does technology helps the world? You can say it can help the world making the world accessible by using internet. So this is how you develop ideas. Kalau you macam buntu tak tahu nak buat apa, or you currently stuck, you can use this idea because it's really helpful. It has helped me when I was in my SPM previously. So there's always these 3 levels of ideas, of tiers, or whatever thing that you call it. First, you can talk about how does it affect you as an individual. Next, you can talk about your family or your community. Another one is you can talk about how does it affect your country or the world when you talk about technology, or maybe other topics such as maybe, you know, if it's not technology, it can be sports. Okay, so how does sports help? Let's try this with sports. Okay, so how does sports help? As an individual, it can make us healthier. Okay, family or community, it can maybe you can say that decrease in crime rate, because you know, when they have things to do during the pastime, they would not steal or they would not do any ill activities. And how does sports help the world? So you can say that it lowers down the obesity rate. Can be like that. So it's, like I said, it's totally up to you on how you want to develop your ideas. This is my idea, which is using this 3 circle: small circle, medium circle, and the big circle, TS3. Okay, now we're done with that. Let's enter back our slide. So ladies and gentlemen, coming back to this, I know MUET is coming very very soon. I know that because you're watching my video. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the effort all comes back to you. Teachers can open the door, but you must enter it yourself, because it's your journey. We can only help you this much, but as you enter the exam hall, it's all up to you. Please practice as MUET is coming closer very very soon. Alright. Thank you for participating, ladies and gentlemen, and have a great day. Bye bye.